A good laugh and a long sleep are the best cures in the doctor's book. Welcome to the Planet Social Power Woman series. We are with Dr. Dilpreet Brar, who refuses to call herself a power woman. Let's find out why. Hi, Doctor.
Hi Nora,
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, tell us, why do you believe not to be called as a power woman?
So, somehow I think power woman has some kind of a negative connotation.
Okay.
It means a woman needs something
Right.
to be called powerful, right? When I look at myself, I prefer to be called the EQ woman, as goes my company too. That is ethics, empathy, and expertise. I think all three things empower you so much that you're able to impact other lives. You don't really need power.
Okay.
That's why I think there's a negative connotation to power.
Tell us something about your venture.
Well, Medicube Healthcare is a venture that I started about 6 months back. The idea was really to be able to impact the lives of people around me. I've been in healthcare for 30 years now, 15 years as a doctor and 50 years as an administrator, and tried my best to impact patients' lives. And there was a lot left to be done. And I somehow sat back and thought that there is a lot that you can do from outside the healthcare area really. So I've decided to come out and create something to be able to impact those lives.
Okay, that's wonderful. What is the story behind your venture, Medicube?
So, I really sat back and thought on what should I really do which will impact lives positively. And I came across 6 real pain points of a patient. There are pain points not only of a patient but of doctors also, right? So if you really look at it, number 1 is discovery. Who to go to, where to go to, which hospital, which doctor, There is access to that doctor or hospital, right? Then is the state that your patient's records are in. They're all over the place from various different hospitals. So you need an aggregation layer above the patient and the hospital to be able to put all the documents in one place and for a patient to be able to carry them all around with him. So they should be available online, they should be available on an app, so to put everything in order. A very important pain point was second opinion. You go to a doctor, especially if a case is complicated, and then you want the assurance that it's the right advice. So you need a second opinion, not only from the domestic market, but also from the international community. So second opinion was the 4th one. Then is navigation. What does navigation mean? Navigation means a patient goes to a doctor and a doctor gives a list of tests to be done. Some need to be done empty stomach, some can be done the same day, some need to be done a week later, some have a specific date that they can be done. So somebody needs to put together those pieces and make it easy for the patient and his relatives. And then once the reports come in, once again the same process starts. Some report is available the same day, some report is available 7 days later, some 14 days later, some test is coming from overseas, and so on and so forth. So that's navigating the complex healthcare system. The last pain point is coordination. And by coordination, it's not only between the diagnostics and the doctor, but between the doctors themselves. Sometimes more than one doctor gets into the care of a patient. So to help put all those things together and make some sense for the patient and his relatives. The last one, the coordination piece, is also extremely important when a patient's relative is admitted in intensive care, for example. The patient's relatives just do not have access to the patient or what's happening. So somebody needs to be the doctor in between. So the company that I run now is literally run by doctors who help make a lot of sense out of all the pain points that the patients go through and make life easier for them.
Okay, that's great. What is your idea of success?
So success, according to me, is having people say that we helped impact their lives positively. If a lot of people around me are saying that, I think we're successful.
Any words of wisdom for budding entrepreneurs?
I'm glad you asked that question that way and didn't say budding women entrepreneurs,
Right.
because I think it's the same thing,
It's the
whether
same
you're a
thing.
woman or a man.
Right.
So, I think operate with a lot of integrity, keep it consistent,
Right.
work hard, hitch your wagon to a star, just hold your seat and you'll get there one day.
Those were brilliant words from Dr. Dilpreet Brar. Thank you very much, Doctor, for your time.